Hello.
A real war of attrition today. One of those games that you absolutely have to win if you want to win the title.
A proper London derby was, and we expected that because of the quality of the opposition, because the individual quality that they have, and because we played them 4 times already, so we know how good and difficult they are to play against. I thought we started the game so well. The first half it was very, very dominant. I think the margin, the scoreline should have been bigger, but we were 1-1. Game on. I reminded them that we were in the exactly same position against the Spurs 7 days ago in that dressing room. They said, and look what happened in the second half, so we're going to do it again. But probably we're going to have to go through some difficult patches to earn the right to win the game. We certainly done that. We took the moment to score the second goal, and after the red card, we all expected a very different outcome in the last few minutes. But we didn't manage to control and dominate that scenario as good as we wanted. And on top of that, Chelsea did some very, very good things in that period. And we needed David to win us again.
Alex, BBC.
Hi, Michael. A lot obviously going to be made of how good Arsenal are from corners. They got you over the line again today. Have you had to go to another level with them this season because of how much size are focusing on that aspect of the game?
Yeah, but every team, to be fair, look where they are in terms of the amount of goals that they score, and they have more quality in their squad probably than anybody else to create. And the team and the game at the end got decided in this aspect. So we haven't scored set pieces for a few weeks now, but we scored so many in open play. Today was an option to score from this kind of situation. We've done it so well, and we conceded as well.
Amy, Athletic.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
I'd like to ask you about someone who doesn't always get the headlines, and that's David Raya.
Okay.
Today, it felt like, as usual, he really made some unbelievable saves. How vital is his personality, his presence, what he brings in that department?
Well, David is one of our leaders without a doubt, and he's a keeper that knows how to maintain his focus and decide a football match when you need him, because sometimes he doesn't participate at all, and then in one action you have to be there, and that's very, very difficult to do. And the save that he made in the last action is a cross, it's not a shot, but he ended up being an unbelievable shot, and I got the right angle and was just, my heart almost stopped, but David's hands was there to get it back to life.
How was he afterwards? He looked like he might have got an injury at some point, and also he was quite animated at the end talking to Iñaki. Is he okay in every way?
I don't know what happened in that action. He had some niggles this week, so I don't know if he's related to that. But yeah, overall very happy.
Tom, from London.
Hi, Miguel.
Hi.
We talked last week ahead of the Tottenham game about how you control the end of games following the Wolves draw, and you talked about keeping the tempo, keeping calm. After the 85th minute, your team completed just 7 passes in that 11 minutes that was left. How big is the challenge in trying to keep the players calm and do their roles in those moments of high pressure?
Well, that's what we have to do. To train game context and scenarios is becoming really difficult because we don't have time to train. And to replicate those moments is almost impossible because the emotional part is not there, and the quality of the opponent, you cannot do it, basically. But it's certainly something that we'll discuss tomorrow because we have to improve it and do better. But at the same time, you have to give credit to Chelsea for the manner that they've done it, the way they use the keeper as an extra player, the courage that they showed, how they get out from tight situation is unbelievable. Any player, Lavia, Caicedo, Cole, there's not many players that they can do that and cause you the problem and turn you around.
Matt, Telegraph.
Hi, Mikel. I'm sorry, it might be the lighting, but it looks like you've got a black eye.
Black eye?
Yeah, your left eye. You okay?
I'm very good, thank you.
No over celebrating, I've got back.
How's your fault? Okay.
That's literally, I just wanted to check.
Thank you so much. I'm going to give you a hug now. Thank you for checking on me. Very good.
We'll go to Phil from PA.
Okay, earlier you said your heart almost stops with in injury time in those moments. But what's it like when you're watching that and you can't control it, and what goes through your mind? And are you expecting it basically to be like that now for the next couple of months if Arsenal are going to win this title?
No, trying to stay calm, but obviously we weren't getting the dominance and the sequences of play that we wanted and expected against the 10 men. So you have to navigate through that, and it's a big part of the game. And when you see the manner how the teams are winning games, everybody's suffering, the manners and the margins are so small. So it's good.
Last couple, Nick from Haters first.
Hi.
Amy just mentioned possible injury for David Ryan. A lot of players really put themselves through it and suffered.
Yeah.
Sort of Declan Rice was struggling, but are there any injury problems you think looking ahead to the next game?
I don't know. Declan has to be substituted, so he's gonna have to get checked and see if he's available for Wednesday, unfortunately, and the rest hopefully okay, but we don't know.
It's going to be hard to start that same team every match, isn't it, with all these games?
No, we haven't done it. I mean, we're gonna have to make changes and give opportunities to everybody to be fresh.
And finally, Miguel.
Miguel, you mentioned that everyone is suffering there. Are ugly games a bit inevitable with the calendar now for the end of the season?
Yeah, well, it's not ugly. You have to play the game that is there for you to play, and against Chelsea, you know exactly the game that you're going to play, and for me, it's a beautiful game to play because they have so much quality, and you have to adapt so much to what they do, and they have to do the same against us. So the margins are very, very small, and the duels at the end decide these kind of games, and hopefully we can play many top games like this.
Okay, everyone, thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you.